What is going on, guys? I am your host, Lex Black. You're tuning into my show, Midnight Arcade. This is episode 27. Woo, we're getting close to the season finale. I know it's been slow burn. It's been slow burning. I'm a one-man band. I'm a one-man show. I do everything basically for this show. So thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm going to be on it more often, more frequently, so that I can continue to build content for this channel and more stuff for you guys. So I want to thank you for being along with the show. I'd like to ask of you this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified for whenever I drop that new heat. You heard? Yes, sir. Now, I have a confession, guys, okay? I actually feel bad for Boruto. Yep. Me, of all people, feel bad for Boruto Uzumaki. And I'm going to tell y'all why after the jump. All right, welcome back, guys. We're gonna jump right into it, man. Now, this is the first time that I actually want Boruto to beat the brakes off someone. Is this the first time I'm really saying this on my show? Yes.
Oh my god, am I okay?
The writers did Boruto super greasy with the move they made in the last few chapters. Now, we know the writers have been foreshadowing Boruto's downfall for the entire series, right? But I did not think it would happen like this, man. Damn, it ain't right, bro. It ain't right. All this craziness about the Otsutsuki gods, androids / cyborgs, and a scientist that has the power to create beings with all these things, yet, the writers make it virtually impossible due to plot armor for Kurama or the Rinnegan to be restored and brought back, even though there are very plausible ways and explanations for them to be brought back that aren't really that all far-fetched, considering how far-fetched these guys have been reaching, right? Like, if Amado could make Ada, right, who has the Senringan, all the powers that are associated with that, or reestablish Kawaki's karma, or make a damn Jiraiya clone, for everybody else, plot armor included in Shippuden, Jiraiya couldn't be resurrected because he was too deep in the area where he died, the pond or the lake or whatever. But all of a sudden, Kashin Koji pops up out of nowhere, right? Is it really that hard to bring back the Rinnegan or Kurama? Nah, it's not. And don't get me started on moving the goalpost moving ass backwards reaches that the writers could have easily implemented to bring back these things. I digress. The writers did Boruto greasy, and through an insane plot twist and godlike power that randomly sprouted from Ada, the world now sees Kawaki as Naruto's true-born son, and Boruto, who is actually Naruto's biological son, now as they saw Kawaki. Boruto will really only have a few people left in his corner, and I mean a few, like 2, okay? Sarada Uchiha and Sumire. Because for some reason, okay, the writers decided that they, of all people, of all the powerful and knowledgeable shinobi that exists in this world, them two are somehow immune to Ada's reality-bending, consciousness-altering, Shinjutsu BS or whatever, right? Now, I'm sure Sasuke will eventually figure everything out. He is the Narutoverse's resident Batman, after all, okay? So I'm not too worried about Sasuke, you know? Amado's shady ass is definitely gonna play a big part in the upcoming events. And it's all crazy, and it's all actually interesting, guys. I have to say, for me, saying this on my platform, if you guys have been following me, you know how I give it up, you know how I get down. I am very much interested. And since things have come to this point, I am now actually invested. And, you know, I'm not going to get into all the craziness about Shibai, the Otsutsuki god, and how Momoshiki is interfering and everything that he can so he can get his hands on some damn fruit. But those two things are extraordinarily pivotal to the plot moving forward. And the writers are making that very, very clear, right? But overall, Boruto, from what it looks right now, from chapter 79, he looks like he's screwed. Totally screwed. Now check out this video where I'm talking about Boruto's path and how it kind of aligns with his father's, even though he's trying to make it align with Sasuke, so on and so forth. All right, we are witnessing in real time the Uzumaki Namikaze bloodline's history literally repeating itself. What do I mean? Minato and Kushina thought sealing Kurama into Naruto would be good for him and make him a hero. And I guess in a long, painful, roundabout way, it sort of did, but it didn't come without considerable hardship, a whole series worth of hardship. You understand? Now, key in on that sentence, a whole series worth of hardship. There's a point that I'm gonna get to after. Naruto ends up following in his father's footsteps when he wanted Boruto to gain invaluable battle experience by landing the final blow on Momoshiki when Momoshiki had his own body and he was still alive, right? But of course, that was a rookie mistake. Hindsight is 2020, I guess, right? I think it's pretty obvious that the parallels between father and son exist heavily now at this point, right? Momoshiki is to Boruto as Kurama was to Naruto. For a good portion of the series, we obviously know that Kurama was antagonistic towards Naruto, but intervened often enough when the proverbial shit hit the fan and saved Naruto's ass time and time again. Momoshiki showing up here with his complete lack of regard for Boruto is bringing back memories for me. I don't know about y'all. Dare I say, if the Boruto series continues to progress well into the future, which at this point, I'm fairly certain that it will, even though I'm still feeling about it, but that's just my own personal opinion. What is there to say that Boruto, will actually forge something of a positive emotional connection with Momoshiki, and he turns out to be the Otsutsuki iteration of what Kurama ended up being to Naruto, which was a key ally and friend. Right now, see how interesting that is? Now, look at all the current affairs. The current affairs are such that even the numbers are speaking to the intensity of the series and how things are getting very interesting. For the past couple of months that I've been paying attention to the numbers on Manga Plus, Boruto wasn't even hitting the top 5, bro. The highest it's been since the Sasuke Retsuden came out was 5, right? From what I've seen. I haven't been paying attention every single week, but I have been paying attention. And now with the developments happening as they are, top 3, easy, all right? And I have some numbers to give you too, right? But it just goes to show, like, finally, we get to the point that we saw from the beginning of the series. And a lot of that point, this has just all been one massive flashback. And we all know this, but sometimes it is very easy to kind of get caught up in the sauce and not realize that this is just a flashback of Boruto's life told from Boruto's perspective, okay? But here we go, man. Think about this. This is definitely a case of be careful what you wish for. Because in many ways, Boruto is becoming like his mentor, Sasuke. Yes, he always saw Sasuke as someone who was super cool and amazing and super appealing, right? Sasuke was not cool because he chose to be cool. He was traumatized into being cool, okay? He's been traumatized into carrying himself the way he does with his demeanor. Boruto got the appeal all the way twisted. And even though he claims in one way or the other, he doesn't want to be like his dad, he's made that very clear throughout the series, okay? As referred to in my video from episode 8 of my show, he is basically now the Jinchuriki of the Otsutsuki that's inside him now, which is Momoshiki. I've been paying attention to some different trains of thought, different thought bubbles across the inters of the net, if you will. Some believe that Momoshiki will never befriend Boruto. Others believe that Momoshiki will become Boruto's teacher over the next few years. And some believe a bit of both that will come to pass. And then when the time comes for the chakra fruit to present itself, Momoshiki will either not go through with it, or he will say, man, them kids, and he will do what he has to do, okay? I've also heard some rumblings that Kashin Koji will come into play and be Boruto's teacher. We all know that when Kashin Koji fought Ishiki, he didn't die. He got severely injured, but he teleported away using one of his toads, okay? So he's not dead. We know he's out there somewhere, and I'm sure he has a new arm or something of that sort. Maybe if he doesn't, he's still Kashin Koji, he's still Jiraiya, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for those who don't know that. If you don't and you're following this channel, you should have known that by now. Spoiler alert! But it'd be very interesting to see that, and that will be a hell of a twist of fate. I'm definitely interested to see how that works out, if that is the initial path that Boruto goes down to be a pupil of Kashin Koji. It will further prove that no matter how hard Boruto tries to not follow in his dad's footsteps, that he'd be literally following in his footsteps with that particular move. What a full circle moment that would be. Honestly, I want that to happen. I would love to see that happen. That would be amazing. And I referred to this back in my video, episode 8, and I said that, it's been alluded to in the chapters here that, Boruto will have everything taken away from him. He was born with everything, and then he will leave with nothing, whereas Naruto was born with nothing, and then he gained everything through hard work. So it's literally like two ships passing in the night. The inverse of the story is happening, but at the same time, they're on like this parallel universe. Shout out to Danny Myers, man. I'm big into battle rap, so you guys know what it is, huh? But yeah, like it's this literal parallel alternate timeline that is kind of like equivalent in the amount of pain that's dished out to the Uzumaki family, with Boruto now taking on this new path. And it's really, it's gonna be really interesting, guys. And we still have Code's dumbass to worry about, right? Ada to worry about, Damon to worry about, What move is Kawaki gonna make? How is he gonna use this newfound altering consciousness jutsu that Ada was able to use and literally changed how the world viewed Boruto? Like, I glossed over it, guys, but this can't go understated. This is an important factor as to how things have come to be. Now, this episode 27, is for those who have already been following the Boruto verse. I'm sorry for those who have not. If you have not, catch up, man. Go and do so, or follow up on some of my other episodes so you can get up to speed on what's going on here. But Ada basically, through an accidental release of a godlike Otsutsuki power jutsu, combined with Kawaki's wish to make it easy to kill Boruto because of Momoshiki resting inside of Boruto, he wished that he could kill him guilt-free, right? For the uninitiated, Kawaki wished to be able to kill his brother, who he considers his brother, Boruto, guilt-free. And Ada understood that wish, and subconsciously she made it happen with this huge burst of Shinjutsu Otsutsuki god power that she can't control. And now everybody in the world views Kawaki the way how they view the young master Boruto. And they view Boruto, the original biological son of the Hokage Naruto, as Kawaki, the man who turned everything upside down and who supposedly killed the Hokage and his wife. That's why I'm saying the writers did Boruto super greasy, and even I feel bad for this dude. And y'all know I've been railing against this guy in this series this whole time I've been covering this material. And damn, they really did him greasy, yo. But other than that, man, Code with the 10 tails humanoid clones, and I don't know what's going on with that. That remains to be seen, okay? I'm interested to see what kind of factor he plays in the future. Very, very excited. First time I'm really saying this, I'm actually excited about Boruto. Eesh. I know, guys. But either way, this was just a short episode 27 of my show, Midnight Arcade. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your patience. I'm going to be picking up steam once again, getting everything going. I've been in the middle of putting out my album. That's already out, Sound of Shadows. You can get it on all available platforms. I've been working on my third book for my cyberpunk fantasy trilogy, Neon District. I have 2 books out already on Kindle, Neon District Alpha and Neon District Exodus. I also have a third book in the works, okay? But I also have an audiobook, Neon District Alpha, the audiobook. I'm working on Neon District Exodus, the audiobook, okay? I'm working on an art book. I'm working on all types of stuff, man. So stay tuned for that. Link is in my bio, and you'll be able to see everything that I work on, okay? Until next time, thank you again for tuning in. I like to ask, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified for whenever I drop that new heat. You heard? Yes, sir. I am your host, Legs Black. This is episode 27 of my show, Midnight Arcade. Stay tuned.